Yeah, welcome to this video. Yeah, this looks different, I know. And this is because this is played on yet another platform. This is chess24.com. Yeah, that's a new server, but it's not really about the server that this is about. I'm playing against a very strong grandmaster here. German champion of 2010, Niclas Huschenbeth. He challenged me to a dual commentary game. So we are ready to plays 2 Blitz games, 4+2 time control, and he will do commentary on his channel, and I'll of course do it on mine. Okay, I need to think about this. This is the Evans Gambit, and yeah, note that I'm a huge underdog here in terms of rating, simply because I never play here on the server. I'm just totally new. I played 1 or 2 games in Blitz. You start with 1800. Yeah, d6 here is a very very simple solution to the Evans Gambit that is not really meant to be especially brilliant for black, but it's meant to get a decent playable game without any huge trouble. b5 and queen c7 I think is what I should do. Can he sacrifice? I don't think so. Not really. Queen has to retreat, and then I go queen c7. Queen c7, and probably bishop f4 can be answered with bishop d6, so he has to retreat. Yeah, I have returned the pawn, trying to get a solid position. There are more critical tries against the Evans, but yeah, I had no time to prepare for this match. I knew he plays the Evans Gambit. He won a very well-known game against Grandmaster Jan Gustafsson in the German Championships a while back, when he totally busted Gusti's preparation. Yeah, knight f6 to allow e5. Not sure that I want that, but yeah, but otherwise I don't see how I develop my pieces. e5, knight d5 at least gives my knight a good square on d5. Slightly behind on the clock, and not exactly on on my home turf. Need to sort of adjust to the board and stuff, but it's looking okay, right? I think it's something that is easy on the eyes. Or is it easy on the eye? Is this one of those expressions where you only have one way to say it? Yeah, should I try that? I'd like to simplify matters maybe. If he goes bishop h4, I think knight h5 is a welcome trade for me. Possibly I can go to f4, or at least if he takes queen takes, my queen has a good spot on e7. Knight f4 is quite a useful move in any case. It looks a bit strange to have both knights on the edge of the board, but at the moment I don't really see a problem with it. My development is pretty okay. The only real argument against black setup is that, well, besides the knights, that I have somewhat offside. I have a pawn less in the center. Okay, so how do I play that now? Bishop e6, and I have 2 bishops, yeah, which is nice. I wonder, he probably will go knight to d4, and maybe I should put this on the long diagonal, then rook e8, control e5. Just trying to claim that I'm okay with my bishops anyway. He can maybe play a4, but I have b4, so that's nothing that I'm terribly afraid of. Yeah, this bishop e7 I think is, and returning the pawn, is a decent recipe against the Evans. It's sort of a low maintenance approach. Yeah, what am I doing now? It's not that this threatens very much, but like b4, maybe I would like to play c5, so maybe I should prepare that. If he goes a4, I think b4 could be good. My development, I would like to get my rooks connected. This is really a deficit in my, or a drawback of my position. Oh, this is an aggressive move, a really aggressive move. Yeah, c5 looks like the way to go, kicking the knight. F4 is aggressive, but it also comes with some weaknesses connected to it. If I go b4, he will probably take it, yeah, or he will play e5. Maybe just e5, yeah, that's possible. I wonder if I should just put the bishop on. Maybe this bishop e7 to c5, trying to go on the dark squares. Not very much afraid of a kingside attack. Maybe this is wrong. I tend to be too optimistic against attacks, but we'll see what happens. It's got knight e4, yeah? Knight e4 is a move. Very tough, very tough. But at least I'm ahead on the clock. What I really need to get used to is the relatively small clock on the right hand side. I wasn't really paying any attention to that. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what clock time we had. If I take it now in knight c6, is this an idea? Come on, let's try to... he just got d5. Okay, so I should probably start with this first. d5 knight before queen e4 was a problem, but... okay, rook d8. Yeah, this d4 pawn is not especially strong. If he takes it, queen takes, knight f3, knight c6 should be okay. But there might be some sort of, I mean, white definitely will get an attack, yeah. He will definitely get some sort of attack. Knight f3, knight c6, queen e4, yeah. Not good. Or let's say, less good than it first seems to be. This f5, f6 business still can be very tricky. So if I go, he wants to put it on d6, yeah. Not easy. I can take it and then then the knight over to b7. That would be nice. Let me just put it here. I could have taken actually. That was probably not good. Okay, but he's getting very low on time. Note that this is 4 plus 2, yeah? He's not going to lose on time just like that, because we have increment. This is mostly because we don't want someone, one of us playing on time and in a stupid position. Just want to have as much chess content as possible. So taking here, this was the idea all along. And now, this is queen d5 possible, or b4. Maybe just push this stuff. The knight on d6 is not badly placed. Yeah, I thought b3, yeah? Isn't this dangerous? Let's do this. Yeah, that's a piece. That's a piece. Queen f5, yeah, to try to clarify matters. Maybe queen f6 coming. Yeah, I somehow survived this attack that was coming. So it probably wasn't that dangerous to begin with, but I'm not totally sure. I tend to, as mentioned, underestimate those things. Okay, it's not a win yet. He still has the pawn. Let me think about it. Can I start a counter attack here? G6, H5, H4? Maybe. Queen H4 is coming, possibly. Ah, okay, now he's really trying to promote the pawn. If I go to A6, he cannot promote. I can take on F5, but can I just retreat the knight? Or is there something else? Knight D4, simply taking this thing. Should work. I don't see why not. I'm making life difficult for myself. I have this clear impression that this wasn't altogether necessary. He lost some time. That's good. I wasn't really sure what happened there. Okay, so a win here in this game. That's good. So this little mini match at least will be tight. I can try with white. Yeah, I think I got. If we do a very quick recap, I think this is a fairly normal standard position for this opening. And I felt that after I got his bishop pair that I should be okay. It's solid. I don't have any huge weakness. It's two bishops, but he got this pawn duo going with F4, which felt dangerous, but somehow it didn't materialize. I wasn't totally sure. I mean, it felt like white should have counterplay, but in the game it wasn't that dangerous. If we look at it, I mean, I'm not sure about this move that I played with this idea to put the bishop on c5. I'm not sure if I can draw arrows here. I definitely can, but I don't know how. Yeah, putting the bishop on c5, this was long. This was taking time, but it's not. He does not have a very direct attack coming, so maybe black is okay. I had some. I was a bit when I was here. When it was here, I was having some. Yeah, I wasn't sure how good this really is. But okay, we'll see what happens in the second game. I'm not sure how to do this here actually. Is there some rematch button or something, or will he challenge me again? Got messages here. Okay, I got a badge for beating a grandmaster. That's nice. But how do I actually rematch him, or does he need to rematch me, or should I click? Not sure. Oh no, now I get this. I can challenge him. Let's see. Maybe I can do it like that, and then we see what happens. Yeah, this is a bit experimental, the whole thing, because I don't really know this platform so well. It's very much possible that I had screwed it up at the end. It felt like I made some inaccurate moves, definitely. Yeah, if we go back to the game, can we do that? No, this is the small board. Yeah, not very familiar with the whole thing. Ah, okay, I challenged with random color. Yeah, okay, let's see what happens. Probably it's better if he challenges me, because he just knows the ins and out of the platform much better. Yeah, this is on Chess24 because Niclas is associated with this company. He is producing video series for them. They're very much worth watching, by the way. It's lots of opening related content. Also on the Nimzo and Bogo Indian, by the way, he's covering some lines that I also have in my book. Okay, this is the rematch, and I'm going to start with knight f3. Might play it play it safe move. Let's see what he's doing. He's a very good theoretician, so I expect some serious challenge here. Yeah, probably e5 now or g6. These are the moves that are currently in fashion. Of course, knight f6 is also okay. Even the somewhat wacky move knight d4 is possible. Yeah, here I do play g3 because I don't like d4 that much. d4 takes, e6 is very much okay for black. And let's see, here you can go g6, mostly g6 or d5. I'm not sure what he's playing. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe going for the Tarrasch defense. I think this is something that he at least has played in the past. Okay, so we have a Tarrasch defense Queen's Gambit. I'm trying to remember what he is playing. I think he's playing with c4, those lines. Not here. Here c4 would be very early. But bishop e7, castles, bishop g5, c4. That's an early capture on d4. Okay, yeah, this is comparable to Rubinstein's Salver, the classic game on the hanging pawns. Yeah, usually white is just grabbing this thing and then plays yeah, with the hanging pawns in mind. The other move that comes into consideration is e4. That's a very it's also a very valid choice. Yeah, I'm still going to play for the hanging pawns, so, or against the hanging pawns, attacking this bishop and trying to play for the d4 and c5 squares. Those dark squares are the soft spots in black setup. So bishop moves somewhere like e7, guess e7 or d6, and then white will play bishop e3, rook c1. Okay, so he is actually allowing the capture. Interesting. If I capture, his pawn structure will of course be yeah, quite seriously improved. I wonder if this is a good idea even. Okay, I mean, at least it's still the bishop pair, so it's nothing bad. I can also take and play b4 maybe. Maybe this is an interesting try. b4 it's, immediately also was interesting. Okay, an interesting position. It definitely should be okay for white. Not clear to me if I can play for anything substantial here or what exactly the evaluation is. That's a good move, yeah. He's trying to set up this counterplay against e3. Definitely a good move. Okay, and he can put this bishop on c4, which makes really, this is a really good spot for this piece. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I should go queen d4. Yeah, trying to activate, but it leaves also e2 hanging. So I will do this, which makes sense anyway, because a5 is a potentially dangerous passer. Yeah, queen d4 is a possibility. Next, just attacking b6 and asking him how he's going to protect it. Yeah. Interesting. I'm not sure about all that. Queen d4, is this good? He might just play knight d7. And then it's not clear if the queen is that well placed. Yeah, but I still like to do that, to be honest. Attacking this pawn. I don't really... There's sometimes also the possibility to capture on e3 to destroy my structure entirely. It wasn't really threatening, I believe, but this queen d4 also makes sure this is not happening. Yes, this is a move that I was a bit concerned about. Quite simple, but could be just good. How do I play that now? e2 is hanging. I wonder, is b5 a move? Maybe b5? b5, but the c5, yeah, this does not really help much. if he's going to play, he can play. Okay, let me cover e2 for the time being. And okay, it's even time. That's good. Yeah, b5. He had c5. Yeah, okay. Of course, this was possible anyway. So is there a difference if I take or if I don't take? Probably not. Yeah, d4, I can take a8 and d5 hangs, so well, this is interesting now. Knight f6, I'm taking c5. How is he covering that? I mean, d4 really, I don't know. d4, bishop a8, takes e3, f3. Difficult. Those pawns are weak, definitely. Or at least they can easily turn out to be a weakness. I'm not totally sure. Well, I don't really see how he's covering that. Maybe a move like, move like queen a5 or something. Getting the queen out of the d file, and I don't know. It does not look great. Yeah. Or maybe he should try d4. I mean, d4 takes on e8, takes on e3, fe. Maybe there is some counterplay, but it's not very realistic. Oh, he's falling far behind. Yeah, this is maybe the practical choice. Trying to get some compensation on my weak king, somewhat weak king. Okay, I'm going to take it. It's not going to waste time with my bishop here or anything. I think d, e, f, e, queen a8, queen d7. I don't think this can be sufficient. Don't really think that. Is there some other move? What about queen c3, by the way? This is a move, queen c3, attacking the bishop. I don't know. Let's take that and try to keep the time advantage, which is definitely nice to have. What I'm wondering is, if I take it, I should of course take it. Bishop d5. Is bishop d5? This is the issue. Okay. I didn't see that move. Oh no, now is bishop d5 coming. Bishop d5 coming, and possibly queen e3 coming. That's tricky. Okay, maybe here. Maybe this one, to have rook f3. If he goes bishop d5, rook f3. That's very substantial now. Okay. Yeah, my rook is hanging. Yeah. So I probably have to return stuff here. Now f7 hangs. I have a pawn and the a pawn, so it should be okay at least. Yeah, securing the match victory, or trying to go for more. I have more time on the clock, and I have a pawn, so I should try for more. But how exactly? Queen d3 maybe, and then queen a1 blunders stuff. Not sure. Is this a draw already? Okay. I actually thought I could look again. Yeah, okay. But okay, I'm glad to have won the match. Of course, he's a very, very strong player, so can be satisfied with that. I don't know. This was very tricky. The situation where he went d4 was a highly critical situation here. The problem is black really, I mean, I'm threatening bishop takes d5. Just very simple, grabbing the central pawn. And yeah, what should black do? Moving the knight, yeah, somewhere, just blunders the pawn. So this is definitely not recommended. And yeah, how is he covering this thing? Rook e5 looks really, really weird. Probably just bishop f4. And I don't know, maybe queen a5. Well, that's also a weird move. Yeah, maybe d4. I don't know. I took, and here, I mean, if we think about the game here, this is definitely dangerous with queen e3 in the mix and bishop d5. Maybe maybe I had this alternative. Maybe could have been interesting. Yeah, counter-attacking the bishop here. I don't see a huge issue with it. Yeah, it's a very tricky position, but I'm unsure about the objective merit. Maybe knight e5 is also a move. I mean, this I don't know. I mean, there is knight g4 possibly, but is this really enough? I don't believe it. Maybe queen c3 was better. It's possible. The way I played, I think was certainly okay. I believe. Went here. I took. And now queen e4, yeah, and I'm not sure if I really have something else, or am I seeing ghosts here in the first place? But bishop d5 is really a threat, and queen e3 as well. Yeah, so I think rook f1 looks, at least for a human player, it looks like very logical. If he grabs it, I go here, and this should be okay, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I'm an exchange up and I have the a pawn, so any counterplay that black has must be pretty direct. He cannot do something elaborate here. Needs to really come out swinging. And he has some liabilities in his position as well. The queen has to protect the rook and stuff like that. Yeah, bishop d5 is probably right. Okay, I went here, queen e5. And now my rook a1 is hanging and my rook f3 is hanging. So I really don't know if I have something else here. Yeah, to be honest, I think I really believed I could have continued, to be honest. I didn't think it is threefold already. I can just continue, of course, and try to win. But I'm not sure. I mean, if you, I mean, it's a pawn, but it's just double pawn. So if white is better, it is because, let's say, f7 is something and the a pawn runs. But yeah, not clear to me. So I'm glad to have won this little match in those kind of two-game format. I mean, this is very much dependent on luck who wins this just over 2 games. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those games out of the ordinary, something else. Yeah, and also make sure to watch Grandmaster Huschenbeth's commentary on the games. He also recorded the games and put it on his YouTube channel, so you will be able to enjoy both our views on the games. And it's always interesting for me as well to see what the other guy was thinking about during the game. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.